Wanna live a life.
That guy did. Oh my gosh! Surprise, motherfucker! What? Oh my god, you're fucking crazy! What is up, you smexy individuals? My name is Birdman778, and thank you for coming by my next video. Today, we're discussing everything that we learned in the Borderlands show today. Different items in regards to the Guardian Takedown, DLC 3, and as well DLC 4. Now, in regards to the Guardian Takedown, we got some pretty good information about that. First off, it's going to be launching on June 4th. So excited that that's right around the corner, and we're going to be able to finally have some new content in Borderlands to kind of grind over and search for all these new weapons, which is awesome. The Guardian Takedown itself is based on Minos Prime. It's going to be a new planet that we haven't discovered yet. It's a Guardian-style looking planet, so it has a lot of similarities to Necrotafeo, which I thought Necrotafeo was an awesome map. The fact that we had kind of a true Guardian-style world that we hadn't had really before. I've always really wanted to learn a little bit more about the Guardians, just because I felt as though at the end of the pre-sequel we kind of had this idea that, oh hey, we're gonna learn more about the Guardians and everything like that. And then when Borderlands 3 came out, it was pretty much not that at all. Obviously we got little teases here and there, but nothing super big. Now again, it's based on Minos Prime. The description that they gave us is the fact that a rogue band of Guardians have taken over the planet, and that we're going there to try to stop them. Obviously there's going to be different mini bosses, a large scale boss, but they also described how this is going to be a different style raid than the Malawan Takedown. There's going to be a little bit more of a puzzle solving, stuff like that, which I'm super excited for. A more true traditional raid. In the past in Borderlands we've had raid bosses, but nothing that's been taking a whole lot of I guess brain processing, doing puzzle stuff like that, so I'm excited for that. They also mentioned there's going to be new weapons, new artifacts, trinkets, stuff like that, so kind of getting some new swag for the game is going to be pretty dope. I'm pretty excited for it. As well as the fact that the world itself is going to be low gravity. There's going to be a lot of movement going from platform to platform. It's forcing you to not just kind of, I mean, as you can see as I'm doing right now, just stay in one spot and just kind of mob. It'll force you to kind of go around the map, do different stuff, have to fight from different areas. Now, in regards to DLC 3, finally, something new. It's going to be called Bounty of Blood, the Fistful of Redemption. So, kind of got this Western theme to it, but as well as it's going to have dinosaurs and samurais also, which I think is super cool. Kind of is giving me a bit of a Westworld vibe if you watch the second season of that, involving obviously the cowboys and then also a little bit of a samurai Japan style action, and then dinosaurs, which, I mean, what goes better with cowboys and samurais and dinosaurs, you know? They're going to be the same exact ones that we already see in the game, the ones that Maurice is like, or that we see on Eden 6. So kind of excited to get those guys back in the game. I felt as though we had them on Eden 6. They were such a cool addition to the game, and then it kind of went away pretty fast as well. But this entire DLC is going to be huge, according to what they said on the Borderlands show. Kind of excited about that, not having smaller areas. Blood, Love, and Tentacles was super cool, but I did feel as though that the maps were kind of a bit smaller. They had the planet where the ice still was, where it was a little bit more open area, but at the same time, I didn't feel like there was a whole lot to really explore. It was more just open iciness more than anything. So getting an area where it's open but also has meaning to it is going to be kind of cool. Now, my biggest hope for this next DLC is the fact that we're just going to get some more content, more side missions to do, stuff like that. I feel as though that at times the game can get a little daunting with how much you're kind of just doing the same things over again. So having something new to do, new side quests, everything is going to be awesome. Kind of the way that the poster that they showed describes kind of looks like Destiny Forsaken in a way. I like the fact that there's these different styled enemies behind the main protagonist character that we see on the front. So hoping that we get just a little bit more to have kind of fun with, you know. In regards to DLC 4, we got our first kind of look of it, what it's gonna seem like. This, as they described, psychedelic, see what I did there? Psychedelic photo, clearly depicting our favorite Psycho Krieg in the background. I'm really excited about this because it's going to kind of have a bit of that Claptrap Voyage vibe to it from the pre-sequel. I'm super excited, especially since the fact that there's a lot of our favorite Vault Hunters that we weren't able to see in Borderlands 3, that being Salvador, Axton, Krieg himself, and then Athena. It's going to be really cool to finally kind of see what happened with Krieg, because I feel as though he kind of became a huge fan favorite at the late end of Borderlands 2, just because new Vault Hunter, the fact that he was so based in fire and he was so strong in general was just awesome to have. So I'm really excited for this next DLC to find out what exactly happened with him. Now, I kind of want to just give my own general hopes and everything for Borderlands coming up. Really hoping that this next Phase 1 really does fix up a lot of the weapons and stuff that have been just not scaled correctly. There's a lot of these thematic builds I want to make for you guys that it's just kind of put on hold just because I'm kind of stuck using the same few weapons, and certain weapons that I want to use just aren't scaled correctly. So hopefully soon we'll be able to start using more of those, and the game will kind of be balanced out again. In regards to the Guardian Takedown, I really just want true raid mechanics. I want something that I can probably do myself, but at the same time, it's going to kind of force me to play with my friends. I feel as though that's such a huge part of Borderlands in general, the co-op gameplay. So having maybe raid mechanics that require having your friends around would be really cool. As well as just, again, those just general mechanics of what a raid should be. Kind of bouncing around between platform and platform, hitting certain buttons at certain times to take down a shield, something like that would be super cool. And then obviously just weapons in general, something that's not stupid. The Iceberger came with the Cartel event. I thought it was a really cool gun, but I just feel like it kind of fell flat. Something that's not like that, and something that's more like this beautiful gun that I'm currently holding, the OPQ system, or even the KOs, and weapons like that that have kind of their own individuality, but at the same time are very powerful. In regards to DLC 3, my biggest hope is just content. I feel as though that Borderlands 2 really did well with that, and with all its DLCs, the fact that you just had so much to do after the fact. Guns, Love, and Tentacles had a lot of that in it. Handsome Jackpot had a lot of that in it. But at the same time, I felt myself kind of falling back on Mallow on Takedown most of the time, or just general farming instead of just real side missions. Something that just feels rewarding. I think that's my biggest hope. And just more stuff to do would be awesome. In regards to the Krieg DLC, I just want to see Krieg, man. I just hope to see a little bit more of him. I want to meet a lot of our older Vault Hunters. I would like to see them come back, and I would just probably want a little bit more, I don't know, diversity with my characters. I want to be able to use guns, do not fall on certain class mods just because they're more powerful than the others. I want to feel as though that I can definitely pick up any gun or relic or whatever, and kind of just mob around and kick ass with it, because that's what Borderlands is. It's doing the diverse builds, everything, but having so many options of weapons and shields and all that to use that it doesn't kind of fall flat, you know. So that's my biggest hope, and I know that Gearbox is going to do it. This game has been, still able to play it a year from past its release date. It's really awesome. So just a quick recap of everything we saw. Going to kick some Guardians' asses in the Guardian Takedown. Super excited for that. It's coming out on June 4th with the Phase 1 patch. Hopefully we're able to get some true raid-style mechanics in Borderlands and kind of have something that we can bench with our friends, but at the same time solo on our own. In regards to DLC 3, the Bounty of Blood, A Fistful of Redemption, coming out on the 25th. Super excited for that. Huge open world, a lot of content. Hopefully we'll be able to fight a lot of samurais, fight a lot of cowboys, and maybe ride on the back of a dinosaur. Who knows? We'll see. And then finally with DLC 4, our Krieg DLC, hopefully we're able to learn more about our favorite Psycho and see what he's been up to in the time between Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. But guys, thank you so much for stopping by this video. Make sure you sub to the YouTube channel. We're growing so fast. It's so awesome to see you guys enjoying the videos, whether it's Borderlands related or Doom playthrough. Make sure you go over my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/birdman778. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So stay up to date on that. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Instagram. Guys, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, I'll see you later.